So, after seeing this movie, I think what they need to do is change the House of Pain song from "Jump Around" to "Hop Around, Hop Around, Hop Around, Hop up, and get down, hop, hop." Just to kind of fit in. Oh, I shouldn't laugh because it's going to exasperate my cough. Oh God, I shouldn't have done that, but is worth it for the joke. Hey guys, what's going on? It's Daniel Strong from QuickTime Reactions, and I'm catching up on all of the movies that I didn't review immediately out of the theater because I've been a little bit under the weather, but did manage to watch all the movies that I needed to over this weekend. The second one that I'm going to be talking about is Hoppers. This is the latest film from Pixar. It is their latest original movie, which is a pretty big thing. They had an original one come out last year, Elio, which I know a lot of people didn't necessarily take to, but excuse me, it is nominated for Best Animated Film at the Oscars next weekend. Do I think it'll win? Probably not, but it is nominated nonetheless. But we have another original from Pixar. This one stars Piper Curda, Bobby Moynihan, Kathy Najimy, jonhamm, Dave Franco, as well as a whole host of others, and it tells the story of Mabel, who is very much a save the wilderness, save the animals type of person. When she discovers that there is something going on at her college with her professors, developing a technology to place the consciousness of a human into a robotic animal. In this case, it's a beaver. And so Mabel does so in the hopes of trying to save a little patch of land from being taken over by highway, which is being done by, of course, the mayor of the town. So will she be able to get that job done? We'll have to wait and see. So as I, describe from the story, and they even make a joke about it in the movie itself, they say, this is almost like Avatar. And the professor is like, it is not Avatar. When, yes, it is very much Avatar. Because what is Avatar? What is Avatar's story? Save the planet. In all three movies. Well, less. It's still kind of there in the third one, but those first two, save the planet, save the ocean, save the animals. It's pretty much the same. But I have said in the past that it is not about the material. It is who you bring to the dance, and how those people shape that material. That determines how good the movie can be. And I think they did a pretty good job with this. Do I think it's one of Pixar's best? I don't think so. It is definitely a step up from where they had been, but I don't think it's necessarily one of their best entries, because immediately, again, when you hear this story, or you hear the synopsis of the film, it's like, okay, so lady, or this lady puts her consciousness into this robotic beaver. She becomes one with the animals, starts to gain sympathy. They have her trust, and of course that trust is going to be broken. Hearts shattered. Oh, betrayal. Oh no. And then of course there's going to be reconciliation at the end, and everyone is all shaking hands, and everything's fine in the end. You pretty much know where this story is going to go. But I think everyone involved does a really good job of making it their own and putting a nice relative spin on it. The director, another Daniel Chong, is the one that's directing this. He and Jesse Andrews developed the story for this, with Andrews doing the screenplay for the movie. I think they did a really good job of really making it their own, and also having really distinct and unique characters. Like, Mabel is very much, gung ho about her mission of wanting to save, the animals and save nature. Whereas the mayor, played wonderfully by Mr. Jonhamm. He is absolutely hysterical as the mayor, Jerry. He is like, he doesn't play it like over the top, like comedy, like haha, I'm a twirling mustache, evil, but he is really, really good as Mayor Jerry. Bobby Moynihan as the King Beaver, King George. He's also really, really good in this. He and his kind of friendship with Mabel, I thought, was really well done throughout the movie. Animation, once again, it's Pixar. I've said in the past that Pixar, along with Studio Ghibli, is one of the best animation studios in the business today, and this is no exception. Absolutely no exception. The wilderness and all of the nature stuff is absolutely beautiful. Animation, absolutely gorgeous, absolutely stupendous. Music was done by Mark Mothersbaugh. I may have pronounced that last name incorrectly. But the music in this was also really, really good as well. And it really they really mixed in, which I thought was really well done as well. They mixed in a lot of songs that people will recognize, like radio hits, with nice orchestral pieces as well. So I thought that was really, really well done as well. The villain at the end, Titus, who starts out as a caterpillar and then turns into a butterfly, when he kind of transforms, he gets the voice of Dave Franco. And when I started hearing it for the first time, I was like, wait a minute, I recognize that voice. Huh? And I was like, wait a minute, that's Dave Franco. And so it took me a little bit to kind of recognize it, but I was like, I knew it was Dave Franco. So Dave Franco did a really good job of playing Titus towards the tail end of the movie as well. Like, overall, man, I had a pretty fun time watching this, even though it is a story that you have seen and heard probably a thousand times in the past, and you're probably going to see it 1,000 times more in the future. This is still a really, really fun time, and it is really, really funny. Plus, it's also an original movie from Pixar, and in a day and age where people are wanting more original stuff from studios, it's getting harder and harder to come by. So I think, on the merit of it's an original movie, you should go see it anyway. But in the fact that, it has really good performances, really good writing and directing, animation, of course, is top 10, music, absolutely beautiful. And it's also a really fun time and really, really funny as well. I think that makes it worth checking out in theaters, 100%. But those are just my thoughts on the movie. What do you guys think about the movie? Let me know down in the comments below. But I think that is going to be pretty much it for me on this one, guys. Be safe out there, and whenever you're out in nature, maybe just close your eyes and, soak in nature, because nature is beautiful. And if we ever lose it, it's going to be a sad thing when it's gone. But if nature ever comes back and, attacks you, it could be justified, or, it's just bugs being a pest to you. So, you know, but appreciate nature. And I will catch you guys next time.